Max, my friend, when I think of you, the first thing that comes to mind is, well, as the greatest superhero of all time once said.
You did this to me.
But honestly, I legitimately wouldn't be the same if we hadn't pretty much grown up together. For one thing, film. Our time in the Sydney Grammar Film Society may not have led to quality, or even really quantity, but it did lead to stuff like this.
Max Power!
Now, look, as you might have guessed, given the fact that we've had 2 film references and maybe 3 sentences, Max is a fucking nerd. Don't let the bass tones fool you. Max is dressed up as Batman, well, a lot of times, and it's personal to him. I remember this one time we were both in costume, him as Batman, me as the Joker, and he said, "Elliot, I think you're sort of taking my thing." And I was shocked. I said, "Max, man, you know I love the Batman universe too, and I'm not trying to steal your thing, you know. I swear to God." At which point he said, "Swear to me!" You know, I think it's too far, man. Yeah, that was a little Batman Begins reference right there, in case you missed it. In fact, honestly though, one of my best experiences I've ever had in high school happened during one of these occurrences. Straight after school sport, me and Max walked into the IMAX theatre to watch The Dark Knight Rises in full costume, him as Batman, me as the Joker. I came out of that movie thinking, this is one of the best movies ever. But Max is a diverse guy, you know? He taught me that you don't have to necessarily measure things purely based on, petty measures of quality. He's well versed in the very bottom of the barrel of film. Take, for example, this clip, which I like to call Tomax Wiseau.
I did not.
I cannot tell you, it is confidential. Anyway, how is your sex life?
Yay!
But I like to think it hasn't just been Max influencing me. This is pre-recorded, so I'd like to talk about my influence on Max for a bit. I like to think that, deep down, Max is a bit more of a skier. When we first went on our legendary skiing holiday in Snowmass, Colorado, I like to think, he brought a bit of my imprint when we went skiing again in the Thredbo winter of 2015. Max, well, certainly left his imprint physically in the mountain during what I like to call the Great Thredbo Mistake. Let me set the scene for you. It's a beautiful sunny day in Thredbo. There are 2 runs on the mountain, one green, the easy run, and one blue, the difficult run. Max has been pretty conservative, sticking to the green so far, but today is different. Today, me and him have drunk 2 steins of beer halfway up the mountain, and the conversation goes something like this. Max, do you want to try the blue run? Yeah, fuck it. Really? I'm ready. He wasn't ready. The image now that comes to mind, maintained in my head after all this time, is Max sliding down the back of the slope on his back, limbs out like a starfish, either completely unable or physically finished to try and stop himself. And as he slid down that slope, he looked up at me and said, "You did this to me." As an engineer, Max, though, you're going to need up your game. But speaking of, I've also even barely breached upon the goldmine that is this guy's YouTube channel. I mean, oh my god. Sorry, mate. It's your 21st, and you should have seen this one coming. Here's a compilation of sorts of my all-time favourite moments.
I hate plastic cheese!
Well, I would be willing to offer you this money if you go on a quest for me.
No, stupid TV! Will never stop up again!
Then I saw.
How could this happen?
My eyes were huge and my tongue was glowing blue. I had no idea. Then I understood. It was Jordan's fault.
Xander, what the heck happened to your eyes?
You did this to me.
It's not my fault, Xander. Look, it's disease.
I don't care.
I'm going to reiterate this. Max is a nerd. But my god, he's a creative and a dedicated one. Mate, I don't think I really saw anyone do as much themselves creatively as you did back in the day. This is a treasure trove of laughs, but it's also something that exists because you made it. There's impressive stuff here, you know? There's impressive joke composition, special effects, editing, and it's extra weird because I can remember when you made all this stuff. I remember when you put up that angsty video that you partially made so you could do something with your crush on Izzy Bruce. I mean, don't worry. Like, all of us did at some point. But a film, man, that's a long-term strategy and planning. Another thing that many of you UNSW friends may not know about Max is that he sings. I mean, you almost certainly do know, but still, Max is a bassy boy. We've sung together all through the last 2 years of high school, first in the Croonivores, then the Gramophones. We've sung everything from Loch Lomond to the official soundtrack of Crash Bandicoot Twinsanity to, of course, Pushing Gaywards. Yeah, go on and try and explain that one afterwards. Honestly, man, we need to sing again, and I think I've got an idea. The a cappella soundtrack to Shoot the Whoop 2. In conclusion, whether it's two Orales beating the shit out of each other in Dragon Ball Z, whether it's making films, whether it's eating 1 kilogram burritos, or getting dressed up as superheroes, or talking about girls, I've had some of the best times of my life with you, man. You've perhaps been the best example I can have of friendship that just keeps on getting better through the years. I can't wait to see you in Sydney again, man. Enjoy the rest of your 21st. I fucking love it. You did this to me. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
Hates plastic cheese.